Let's talk now to Ralph Mathekga, political science lecturer at the University of the Western Cape. He joins me from Cape Town. Very good to have you on the programme. This is not likely to be a very quick process. How do you think Jacob Zuma is going to try to beat the charges?
Well, I think that, first of all, it is going to be very difficult for the National Prosecuting Authority to stick to the 18 charges, because remember, the Democratic Alliance, the opposition party that has actually been active on this case, they've been pushing for Zuma's prosecution for the last 8 or so years. I don't think they're going to accept 18 charges. That is the tremendous scaling down from 700 and so charges. So I have not had their response yet, but I think that where they come from, they will be concerned about this tremendous scaling down, because there is no way that they will take this as a maybe final word as to charges that Jacob Zuma actually has to stand and has to answer to. So I think there is a possibility here, and I'm not preempting this case, but I won't be surprised if they issue their press statement saying that 18 charges are just insufficient. And I think that they will be right, given the fact that the National Prosecuting Authority is a reluctant prosecutor in this. But Jacob Zuma himself has stated that he's willing to go and speak. And these charges relate to the arms deal. If there is any person who knows where the bodies are buried in relation to the arms deal, it is Jacob Zuma. And I think that you cannot put him on trial without putting the ANC on trial regarding this.
OK, I'll come back to the ANC in just a moment, if I may, to talk about whether this is embarrassing or quite a good thing for the party. But let me put this to you. It's pretty much 10 years since all of this started. Why has it taken so very long to get to this point?
It actually took the court. The NPA has never demonstrated willingness to try Mr. Zuma in court. What has happened is that the process has gone through review in different courts, the Supreme Court of Appeal, the High Court, until to the point of the Constitutional Court, where the court has said that the decision to withdraw the charges, the initial decision, was actually irrational. The NPA, nowhere in all this have they demonstrated that they believe Mr. Zuma has to face the charges. So today we have the NPA coming out and saying Mr. Zuma is going to face 18 charges. First of all, we have the NPA that has tried by all means to block this process. And secondly, you do have the NPA that is being forced by the court to do its own job. That is why it took such a long time for this case to come forth. Mr. Zuma himself has fought through the charges as during his presidency. He has failed to do that. I don't think that the NPA is a hero in this. They're very reluctant.
Yeah, Ralph, he was South Africa's president. He was an ANC president. Is the party going to be thankful that it's reached this stage, or embarrassed?
It is going to be very embarrassed, because there is an element of these corruption charges that is not being aired in the public space. I do believe, as a researcher, that some of the money involving the arms deal and some of the money that might have involved that impropriety leading to Jacob Zuma might have went to funding the ANC. But Mr. Zuma has never spoken about the substance of the charges except to deny them. So the ANC is embarrassed, and I think it might be embarrassed even further as the trial gets underway.
Ralph Mathekga, thank you very much indeed from Cape Town, and we'll be reporting over the course of the next few hours on other developments in